for Houston. We've got Fred VanVleet. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Durant, and it's Thompson in at the 2. And for Boston, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. Then there's George Niang. Then it's Anfernee Simons. And it's Queta in at the 5 spot. Like we know, these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. And this figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
No good on that one. Some solid defense there from KD. Pass to VanVleet. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. VanVleet's a strong finisher for his size.
Over in the corner, White. Brown outside. A new 14 for Boston. And it's blocked by Sengun. VanVleet against Simons. VanVleet kicks to Sengun. Sengun with the screen for KD. No good on the 3. Celtics have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Brown outside. Pass to Queta. 5 on the clock. Simons with the ball. Picked up by VanVleet. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Outside for Durant. Over Brown. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Sengun.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
White against Thompson. Now here's Simons. He's covered closely. It's rebounded by Houston.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Drains the three-pointer.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. VanVleet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
And White kicks to Niang. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Durant. Fires from deep. The rebound by Niang. Boston trailing. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the game here. We've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here's Simons. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. I asked him about his team's plan and trying to contain Kevin Durant. He said, I don't think you can contain Kevin Durant. Our focus is trying to have him take tough shots and hope he misses most of them. We'll see if they can put any pressure on KD tonight, guys.
Thanks, David. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Here's Van Vliet. The rebound by the Celtics. Brown deciding where to go with it. Niang in the post. Finney Smith defending. Pass to White. KD against Simon. And each season, GA, it seems like Anfernee Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
We throw good, Simon. And Simons drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Van Vliet against Simon. Pass to Şengün. Goes up the baseline. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Van Vliet against Simon. Shoots over Van Vliet. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got 6 points.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Finney Smith kicks to Durant. Another miss by Houston. Celtics trail by 3. To the inside. Here's White. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Lobbed up there for Şengün. It's stolen by White. Over in the corner, Brown. Three-pointer, Simon. It will not find the hoop. It's his 3rd miss. He has made 2. Here's Van Vliet. The rebound by Niang. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Brown the pass to Niang. Now Simons. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Down he goes. Nice one there from Niang.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Van Vliet passes to Thompson. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
That free throw missing. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
And the Celtics making a change here. Tillman's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And the second free throw, good. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Anfernee shoots the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Inside. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Brown. Count that one from Van Vliet.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Simons, the pass to Niang. Brown outside. The 3. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. The 3 from KD. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. KD's got 7 points in the game.
And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there?
To end the run, it's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Durant in the corner. Smith for 3. The rebound by Simons.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Niang, covered by Smith. Pass to Tillman. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Simons. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Celtics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
And the first one drops. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And Simons drops them both. Rockets leading by 5. Outside, KD. And a miss there on the triple. Boston shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Hauser nails the baby hook.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Smith kicks to Thompson. Now here's Şengün. Tight defense on him. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Rockets lead by 5.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Van Vliet. Pritchard passes to Garza. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün. It's his first trip to the line.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Boston making a switch here. Minod's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Holiday's checked in. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Houston with it. It's a three-point game. Now, here's Şengün. He's guarded closely. Pass to Smith. 6 to shoot. Misses the three. Boston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Takes a step back. Here's Minot. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Minot's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Smith with a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Here's Pritchard. Nothing on the board. Garza no good. It's tipped. They double him with Şengün. Pass to Minot. Here's Pritchard, covered by Smith. Here's Tillman. It's rebounded by Durant.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Hauser the pass to Tillman. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and stolen by Şengün. In the corner, Smith with it. Back to Thompson. Smith outside. Pass to Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots it. And Houston again with the bucket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Pritchard. To the paint. Here's Garza. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. Good on both. 1:02 left in the first quarter. KD on the wing. 7 points in the game. Boston trailing. Here's Hauser. To the middle. Here's Tillman. And the rejection by Smith. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Thompson. Screen by Smith. Thompson passes to Smith. The kick out to Holiday. Adams sets the pick for Holiday. Down low, goes back up. Adams' shot is good.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Holiday. Shoots. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Guys, it's been all about Fred VanVleet for the Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Jabari Smith is out there with Steven Adams. And it's Durant. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. Pass to Williams. Here's Pritchard, covered by VanVleet. Here's Pritchard, outside White. 3 on the clock, from the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They lead by 4. Holiday against White. VanVleet passes to Adams. Out to KD. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Boston shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Here's Pritchard. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Screen by Adams. Here's VanVleet. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. VanVleet's got 10 points. Here's Pritchard. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Driving the lane. That one goes. Count it. Pritchard's got his second basket of the game. Houston leading by 4. And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, he's come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. George Niang, he's checked in for the Celtics. Anfernee Simons comes in for Pritchard. And a switch here also for Houston. Şengün's checked in. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Brown outside. He hits that shot. His first of the night. Now 1 for 6.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Outside Holiday. Şengün with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's VanVleet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Van Vliet, not the same scorer he once was, Richard, but he has improved his playmaking.
And that's the adjustment that Van Vliet needed to make. The scoring doesn't always have to be there for him. But if he can set up, facilitate, and be a game manager, he'll find a large role.
He throw good, Van Vliet. Houston making a switch here. Eason's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's Boston now, trailing by 5. Outside, SIMONS. Pass to Williams. Now, Niang. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Rockets leading by 5. Holiday, the pass to Şengün. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Alperen Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
And he makes the first. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Celtics trail by 6. Baseline try. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the inside. Out to Smith. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Smith's got 5 points so far.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
And stolen by Eason. Pass to Holiday. Şengün with a screen on White. Here's Holiday. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. For Houston, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Free throw, good, Holiday. Boston making a switch here. Kate is checked in. Both free throws good from Holiday. Celtics trail by 11. Outside, White. Back to Brown. Can they get it? And finish off by Brown.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Van Vliet looking around. And here is Şengün. He has 5. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. The free throw drops for Şengün. Celtics trail by 12. Simons kicks to Niang. Simons against Van Vliet. Inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down. For Houston, they've gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Şengün with a screen on Simons. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Holiday against White. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Houston leading by 9. Pass to Whitmore. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. Creates a different type of matchup.
For Houston, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. No good on the free throw. No good on the second free throw. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
First free throw is good. RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
And Brown drops them both.
You got to respect the mind Brown has for the game. Both ends of the floor, he is so good at spotting the opening and taking advantage.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. The Rockets again can't hit. Celtics trail by 7. To the middle. The putback. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Holiday against Simon. Up top, Şengün. Pass to Van Vliet. Clock is at 3. No problems knocking that one down. Eason's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 10-point game. There's the screen to the paint. Here's Kada, and he slams it one-handed.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Screen by Şengün. Here's Holiday. White with the defensive effort.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Brown jams it in.
Come on, Jalen. That's just ridiculous.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And last season, he was a 70% free throw shooter, something I'm sure he'd like to improve.
And the Celtics making a change here. Garza's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. And it's Thompson in for Aaron Holiday.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Brown. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Rockets leading by 5. Pass to Van Vliet. Now Eason. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Niang with the ball. Back to Simons. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Here's Whitmore. To the wing on the left. Eason gets a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 10-point Rocket lead.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Outside White. And stolen by Thompson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Whitmore throws it down.
There's no shortage of verticality to Whitmore's game. He makes for a big target above the rim.
There you go. Get on Anfernee.
Simons against Van Vliet. Here's Niang. And Capella sends it back. White against Eason. Pass to Capella. The jump hook. And it's White with the rebound. Celtics trail by 12. Now Niang. Here's Garza. He's covered by Thompson. Simons against Van Vliet. Clock at 6. They need this. That's good on the jump shot. Simons has got 10 points in the game.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Thompson with it. Working on Niang. Pass to Whitmore. Now Capella. Van Vliet outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Back to Simons. Fires the three. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. To the right side. Here's Eason. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. We're glad they're still together.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no. Good. And some changes here for the Celtics. Tillman comes in for George Niang. And it's Pritchard in for Anfernee Simons. Kevin Durant's checked in for the Rockets.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's high, he stays high. Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Pass to Pritchard. 1:27 left in the first half. Sinks the three-pointer.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And here's Houston. They're on a 15-5 run here. Now, here's Capella. Van Vliet outside. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Van Vliet's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Van Vliet. Lets it go from deep. A shot by Pritchard, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. It's stolen by White. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hauser the pass to White. Stolen by Thompson. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Pull up Jay. And Houston again with the bucket.
And terrific hustle from Van Vliet in transition. Getting up court fast to finish the fast break.
Pass to Garza. And here's White from deep. That shot off. And so it's Houston taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. You look like you're in a great flow. What is happening out there?
My teammates doing a great job of looking for me. I'm just trying to finish plays. Post up is working for us a little bit. So, I think the second half they're going to come on me and double a little bit. So I got to kick off the shooter for good shots.
We'll see how the adjustments work. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Fred Van Vliet has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Here's Van Vliet. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. Then it's Anfernee Simons. Then there's Georges Niang. And it's Queta in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. White looking around. Screen by Niang. Three-pointer. And it's White missing.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Van Vliet passes to Thompson. Here's Şengün. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. So it's the Celtics now.
Who's got Anfernee?
Simons, the pass to Queta. Brown kicks to Simons. Shoots over Van Vliet. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss. Van Vliet's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the 3. Rebound Boston.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
It's Niang with the jam.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Thompson outside with the drive, and Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Van Vliet wide open. Off target from three-point range. Celtics trail by 18. Brown outside. Van Vliet against Simons. Here's Brown, and again it's Boston converting.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
And Thompson kicks to KD. Now here's Şengün. Defense right on him. The rebound by Simons. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Niang. It's White on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. White goes in. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Rockets leading by 14. Van Vliet outside for three. Another shot. And the layup. Good by Şengün. Şengün's got 11 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. On against Durant. Jacks up a three. Rockets with the rebound. Van Vliet's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Finney-Smith. Over to the wing. Şengün with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Şengün's got 6 in the quarter. Now here's Brown. He's got 12. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own 3.
Now here's Şengün. KD passes to Van Vliet. To the middle, Finney-Smith kicks to Şengün. The rebound by Keita. Keita's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's SIMONS. Pass to Niang. The tray. Nailed from three-point land. Niang's got 11 points.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Van Vliet outside. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Inside, here's Niang. It's Niang with the jam.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. Pass to Şengün. The jump hook, and it's blocked. And Şengün throws it down. Celtics trail by 13. Wide, a screen on Van Vliet. SIMONS from outside. Thompson with the rebound. Houston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
And White kicks to SIMONS. Brown right side. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Oh, getting the hoop and the harm. That's tremendous body control from Brown.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Houston leading by 10. Holiday, the pass to Smith. Screen by Smith. Adams outside. Smith in the post. 5 points in the game.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
Boston has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Williams, a screen on Easton. Brown outside. Kept alive. Williams. The layup off target. Down low. Here's Thompson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Thompson's got 10 points.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Boston, no good that time either. The Rockets have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. To the inside. Brown. And finished off by Brown.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Thompson passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Brown outside. Drills the three-pointer. Brown's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Celtics.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Smith right side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shoot 2.
Free throw drop for Smith.
Look, Jabari Smith has the physical tools and skill set. That's a tough combination to be a solid two-way player in this league.
Both free throws good from Smith. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Pritchard. Over Holiday. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Celtics shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's Hauser. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Adams. Thompson outside. Adams sets the pick for Thompson. Back to Adams. Stolen. And here's the break. Here's Pritchard. Again, the Celtics good for 2. Here's Holiday. Smith with it. Eason with it. Thompson outside. Adams sets the pick for Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Oh,
wow.
yes! Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
So it's the Celtics now, trailing by 10. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Holiday. Here's Hauser, and again, Boston with the triple.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Houston. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Eason. Smith sets the pick for Eason. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Adams. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 6th assist on the night.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Holiday. Puts it up from 12, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Rob. Thompson against Gonzalez. Pass to Pritchard from outside the arc, and again Boston with the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The drive by Thompson. Here's Adams. Count that bucket.
And a little contact like that won't slow Adams down. This is a guy who loves the contact and able to finish easily on that one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Boston making a switch here. Garza's checked in. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Cam Whitmore comes in for Tari Eason.
One shot.
Celtics trail by 7. Here's Pritchard. He's got 11. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. Capella kicks to VanVleet. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. Launches it. Rebound, Boston. Tillman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint. Here's Garza. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Fred VanVleet picks one up.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And that one misses. Houston leading by 5. And here is VanVleet. He's got 19. Outside Holiday. Capella inside. 1 second left, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 7.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Rockets ahead, up by 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. And it's Durant. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Holiday in at the 2 guard. It's stolen by Smith. Durant down low. Working on Niang. Celtics trail by 7. Brown finds Niang. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Garza. 5 to shoot. Brown outside. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Holiday, the pass to Smith. This one for three. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Smith with the size and lift to elevate above the crowd and knock down jumpers when he gets to his spot.
Pass to Pritchard. Shoots over Van Vliet. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Offensive rebound. Off on the layup. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 10-point game. Here's Pritchard, defended by Durant. Pritchard passes to Garza. And here's Brown outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Rockets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Smith outside. Now Şengün. There's the triple. Again, the miss by Smith.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Brown missing. Rockets leading by 10. Smith with room to shoot. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
This is right in Smith's wheelhouse, catching fire.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Van Vliet. Pass to Niang. And here's Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Durant.
A wing who wants to pound it down low. Brown earns a trip to the line.
That free throw good from Brown. Both teams will make substitutions. And Brown drops them both. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Van Vliet. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics trail by 10. Niang in the corner. And another miss by Boston. Rockets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Smith kicks to KD. Looking to get it going. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
An impossible guy to cover. Durant puts defenses in situations where they must compromise and foul him.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Durant.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Brown the pass to Niang. Here's White. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Smith outside. Outside, KD. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 5 assists in the game. Celtics trail by 12. Here's Pritchard. The screen from Brown. Beyond the arc. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Smith. Here's Van Vliet. No good with the triple.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Screen by Niang. And it's White missing. Rockets leading by 12. Now here's Van Vliet. He gets it in there. Van Vliet's got 21.
Oh, tricky play by Van Vliet to beat the close coverage. Slipping pass there for the finish.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Down low, Queta, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Pass to Şengün. Thompson dishes to Smith. Van Vliet outside. It's deflected. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from White.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Back to Smith from downtown. Rebounded by the Celtics. Queta's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To the left wing. Here's Pritchard, covered by Van Vliet. Pritchard passes to White. Screen by Niang. To the left side wing. Over Smith. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Niang. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Şengün finds Smith. It's stolen. Here's Pritchard, covered by Van Vliet. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And so it's Boston with it, trailing here by 8. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Durant. Rebound, Boston. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Niang. Brown against KD. Inside, here's White, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Thompson.
Clearly a foul.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for White. Houston leading by 6. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And Thompson kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Thompson. And some nice passing there by Houston. Can they get it? And it's Şengün getting it to go. And that's 18 points for Şengün.
At his size, KD is able to see the floor so well, and it helps him make passes just like that.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Van Vliet. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Yet another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
And so here is Houston. They're leading by 8. Thompson outside. Van Vliet with a screen on White. Here's Thompson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on White.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Thompson nails both of them. Celtics trail by 10. Brown outside. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Queta. Şengün covering. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Brown's got 17 points here in the second half. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And it's Smith missing.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Brown with it. Now Smith defending. Here's Niang. And the 3 ball is good. Niang's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
To the inside. They double-team Şengün. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Outside, White. To the paint. Here's Pritchard. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Van Vliet kicks to KD. Van Vliet outside. At the top of the key, Thompson. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. Van Vliet's got 23 points.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Smith. Here's Brown. Out left to the wing. Here's Niang. From outside, off the mark. Rockets leading by 9. Van Vliet outside. Down low. Here's Şengün. Rebounded by the Celtics. White's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Şengün. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Thompson outside. And here's KD for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 8 now on the night. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Brown. Great touch on the 16-footer. Brown's got 8 here in the quarter.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown, and it's just another weapon in his arsenal now.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Finney Smith. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. .115 left to play in the final quarter. And finished off by Brown.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. Van Vliet with it. Pass to Şengün. Clock at 4. And another 3 for Houston.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Rockets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Şengün.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anfernee, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.